welcome to Steve McDonald's Arts and Crafts. Now, I've been asked lots of times, what's the difference between using eyeshadow and mica powder in resin? Well, the answer is, to be perfectly honest, I don't know. Now, I have been told many times that you can use eyeshadow, but it's not something I've actually used myself because I don't wear eyeshadow, obviously enough. So I've ordered this off Amazon, and it's a kit of quite a lot of colours, and it was the cheapest one that I could find. Ooh, pretty. I think this whole lot was about £4, so I'm going to try it against mica powders of the same colour or similar colour. I'm colourblind. I know that's black, that's possibly white, I think that's blue. Pretty. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break some of this up, mix up some resin and do a comparison. So now, bear in mind, you're not getting as much in these, but you're getting a range of colours and it is quite a bit cheaper. Oh, it's a little magnetic box. I'm going to try and use the same amount of each one. So I've got some black and I've got this little scoop that I use. And I'm going to put about that much in because I think looking at it, there's about that much in the actual eyeshadows themselves. So that's black. So I'm just going to break it up. There's a little bit more in here than I actually thought. And pop it into there. About that much of the silver grey. And this is a very vibrant yellow mica powder. So we've got all our colours arranged now, and I can see that they're different shades, but I'm not bothered about that. I don't want them to be exact matches. I just want to see if they work out well. I'm just going to mix up my resin, and then I will see how well it mixes. So I've got my resin mixed up, and I've got the moulds ready to test these in, and I've got identical moulds and I've labelled them up. One says mica, one says eyeshadow on. But before I pour, what I want to do is I want to see how well each of them actually mixes. So I'll go with the yellow to start with. So I'll try and put the same amount in each one. And then we'll give them a mix. Well, the yellow eyeshadow does seem to have mixed in. It is a little bit more clumpy than the mica powder. It certainly has given a decent colour, and that might be I need to break it down a little bit more before I put it in. But actually, that's not too bad at all. Let's just mix up the yellow mica powder. And obviously these eyeshadows aren't that metallic-y looking, which is fine, but they weren't metallic-y looking eyeshadows that I bought. So we'll put those to one side. Let's do what I consider to be the black one. Let's see how that comes out. Well, so far it's just taking a little bit longer to dissolve. Nothing major. I would also say it's not as highly pigmented as the ones that I normally use, as the mica powder. So what I'll do is I'll carry on mixing these up and then we'll come back just ready for the pour. Okay, I'm ready to pour. So the first one I'm going to be doing is the mica powder. I'm just going to be pouring that yellow into there. And it is vibrant colour. And that isn't as vibrant, but we knew that going in, but it's still quite a nice, I quite like that colour. And all the lumps have seemed to have settled into the bottom, so it's still, can you see that all the lumps are kind of in the bottom there? Okay, so that's the yellow. The next one is the black, although the one I thought was grey is actually coming out better than the actual black. But we'll see. And they pour the same, and there's been no reaction at all to using the eyeshadow in the resin, so it is fine. So let's do what I thought was the silver. This is a silver, obviously. And this is the silver eyeshadow. I quite like that, that's very pretty. And the last one is the blue. Put a bit of blue in that one. So what we'll do is we'll leave these now for 24 hours. We'll come back to them. We'll look at them. We'll look at how the opacity of them, how well they've coloured, make sure that they've set okay, and we'll go from there. These have cured now, and it's interesting to see they've all cured exactly the same. No problem, no difference in hardness or bubbles or anything like that. So these are the mica powders. I mean, I love mica powder anyway, so I'm a convert to mica powder because I like the kind of metallic feel that it has. And as I expected, you know, they've come out really, really well. And these are the eyeshadows. Oh, I love that. I think I like that better than I like that one. So there is a slight fault in that mould there, but that's nothing to do with the actual eyeshadow at all. So eyeshadow, mica powder, they've got the different look and different tones to them, but I think they both work brilliantly. And to be honest, this eyeshadow cost next to nothing. A lot cheaper than this mica powder. I think it gave a really good result and absolutely no reason not to use eyeshadow. Especially if you want this kind of finish, but not the metallic-y metal kind of finish that you get. In fact, I would say, if anything, I think on the eyeshadow, which is this one, I think that's given a more even colour than the mica powder. But I do like the mica powder better. But I do quite like this as well. Reminds me of something. Can't think what it reminds me of. That colour. Lemon curd. Reminds me of lemon curd. Probably not even lemon anyway, but it does remind me of lemon curd. So if you want to know whether you can use eyeshadow, absolutely, go for it. Get yourself the cheapest ones. If you've got the dollar stores or the pound shops and they're selling you eyeshadow packs, buy it, because I'm going to be going forward, and I'm going to keep all my little pots and I'm going to break it up so it's all ready, and I'm going to put it in those little pots. Hope you found this useful. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my other videos. I've got some great stuff coming out. Also, if you want to say thank you or just really appreciate everything that I'm doing, then there's a link down below where you can buy me a coffee. And it really does help to keep this channel going. and for me to keep buying different bits and pieces and testing and doing all these things. So really appreciate that. Also, there's now a join button next to the subscribe button, which gives you extra benefits if you join my channel. And thank you to everybody that's joined my channel. Enjoy your resin. Click this video next. Take care. Bye.